One season in the sun on Santa Cruz Voice Radio for Wednesday, June 17, 2026. Yesterday's show with Mary Cutter was so good we considered dropping the mic and taking the rest of the week off. Well, she was really good. We were just kind of there. We'll talk about the lines around the block at Trader Joe's for whatever bag they're releasing this week. At this point, the question may not be whether they need to release another bag, it's whether people would riot if they didn't. A rescue mountain lion is headed back to the Santa Cruz Mountains after an unexpected visit among the humans. We'll also talk about the 2 humpback whales that washed ashore in Monterey Bay, with early indications pointing to domoic acid poisoning from the ongoing harmful algal bloom. Plus, whatever else catches our attention between noon and 1. It's Taste Test Tuesday on a Wednesday, and while I was gathering candidates, I noticed everything suddenly wants to tell me how much protein it has is high protein. The new. Now, with less cancerous stuff in it. Let's get into it.
I don't even know. I don't even know it.
I like that guitar.
I know. It was like, okay, there we go.
Driving.
Welcome. Wow. Well, oh, wait on.
In from Greater Omaha, salt of the earth, no masquerade. Yes, uneasy round the black Escalade. It's Ken from Greater Omaha. Ken from Greater Omaha. No.
All right. So,
Howdy.
I heard from the dealership today. And UPS has failed them again. I mean, I'm telling you what, they should start ordering their parts through Amazon Prime, because I'm telling you what, I order something and that crap gets there. I'm just
They gotta change their slogan to like, what can Brown do anymore?
Well, it's part of it is that Mopar just has a problem just getting it out of there. But yeah, the afternoon's going to be weird. We'll get to that in a moment. 66 in Monterey, 61 in Santa Cruz, 71 in Hollister, 67 in Salinas, 63 in San Francisco, 78 in San Jose. Why? Because I have to go to Morgan Hill in a minute. 73 in Gilroy, 79 in Gorman, which is on way to Anaheim, where it is 74. Giants, Jesus, swear to God. But hold on here. Royals finally look like they're winning. Oh, actually, no, the Giants did well yesterday. They won 5-2. They are winning 5-2 so far today. Okay, there we go. It looked like they're on a comeback. They might win their 30th game today. There we go. So might the Royals, which is interesting. Oh no, I'm sorry. They are continuing their game from yesterday, which was suspended. Yes. Was suspended yesterday and is now being played today, and then they're going to play again later. Okay, after it's all coming through now. There we go.
Yeah, that keeps it simple.
Here you go. Monterey Bay FC is going to be playing at home this weekend on a little bit of run. 3 wins in a row. Hey, that's a team that when we got them back in our sights and started covering them again, were 0-7-2. Got a couple results here lately. 3 wins, part of that. Right now, Portugal is playing somebody that I do not recognize in the World Cup, and they are 1-1. everybody there's no mystery in football anymore. It's like these guys are just like, okay, why not us? And we're going to play 3 games and we're going to take it at people. And who knows? I mean, it's just what's going on. Let's see here. Friday is going to be the next game for U.S. against Australia, and just only a couple of really, hey, how the heck did that happen? Sort of games, and honestly, yesterday in World Cup play, Argentina's Lionel Messi set a World Cup record with 17 goals now, I think it was. Let me see here. What's the World Cup scoring record that Lionel Messi set yesterday? We'll just get the answer there. But here's the thing. He 16 career World Cup goals. Tied it. Did it with 3 goals yesterday. And he also got most World Cup goal contributions with 24. Scored in 5 different World Cups. And honestly, here's the thing. Anybody that says he's not the guy, he scored a hat trick in this year's World Cup yesterday. So let's not dismiss that at all. Let's see, what else do we have here?
In bowling, that's a turkey.
In bowling, that is it. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know specifically that's turkey, but yeah. Let's see, what else do we got here? After want to go back again and thank Mary Cutter for coming on yesterday. That just pretty much took all our time, and that was just fine.
She was so kind and so sweet. Like easily probably the easiest interview we've ever had to do.
Yes. And we've had friends. I mean, we've had friends of the program who are a little nutty. Some who have passed on, some who are just, a little nutty, and live on West Cliff in Santa Cruz. You are. That's all right. Hey, it's okay to be a little nutty. But
some who live across the pond and are a little nutty,
and some who live across the pond, and we can't. And it's hard to email them because we don't really know what to call them.
And also everything to them is performance art. So it's like,
oh God, yeah.
I'm doing a piece right now where I don't respond to email for 10 years. All right, great. That's so good.
No, he's not been that.
How creative of you.
He's not been that long. I mean, I think, maybe send it to a niche at Culture Hustle. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Because Stuart,
I feel like he'll send people to your house.
Did I just give his personal business email out? Oops. Forget that. Forget what I said. There you go.
Wow, thank God this isn't live.
Yeah, thank God it's not live. And there you go.
All right.
Let's see what else here. Sports is a little. Gonna do Major League Cricket. Wait. First off, gonna do. Gonna go broadcast the CFCA Championship this weekend up in Lodi. Here was kind of the thing with me for that. Owner of the team I work most closely with, the Buckeyes, asked me about this 2 weeks ago. The guy who owns the league asked me about it yesterday. I'm like, way to be on top of that, to be honest with you. I was planning on doing it, so I had it penciled in either way, but I'm just like, okay. But yeah, that was just kind of a little weird. Also got a message from somebody who I stopped working with them because, there were people in the organization that were comfortable with referring to me by my disability and encouraged school-age children to do so as well. So I'm like, I told them why I was quitting a couple of years ago, reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to do, kind of tried to backhand get me to volunteer to do something for him this weekend. And I'm like, so I sent him to somebody else. And then he was really kind of butthurt about the way I responded to him. But I'm like, I'm sorry, you deserve that because because all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to. First off, I'm going to do this because you're an asshole. Okay, so
the opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
And I'm going to say this about that. We did not have to hit that button at all yesterday, which was really weird. Mostly because she was very uncontroversial.
True.
Because Mary was very uncontroversial.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah.
She was awesome. And she spoke in lyrics, which was so interesting.
Yeah.
Because she talked about, she's like, well, when I was in my daddy's green Blazer, like not truck.
Yeah.
You picture it. You immediately knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, that's the writing.
What would have happened if Daddy had had a black Escalade?
So I saw one of those the other day, and the dude was actually on his phone. So is that a thing with Escalade drivers, specifically the drivers of black Escalades? I'm curious because this wasn't a full grown adult, so the adolescent argument is completely out the window at that point. And by the way, not just on his phone was above the steering wheel.
Yeah,
I banged a right to get away from him. And someone later described that as altering my route to avoid him. And I thought that sounded a lot more official.
It sounded something more like Mary would say. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Altered my route.
It's over. It's over now. Portugal has drawn the Dominican Republic of Congo, or the Democratic Republic of Dominican Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. And I'm just like, again, teams, especially the top teams, just looking to get into the second round versus winning their group. And I don't know. I don't understand. This is why I don't like tournament football, because if there's a group stage, they just want to get through. I mean, if you want to make it exciting and you want 48 teams, and it's just everything's a knockout, then you got some people wanting to play. See, and or make it so that everything's a knockout, and the lower ranked team gets a half a goal lead to start. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So
I don't know if you'll get everyone to agree to that one, but
see, the thing is, it'll make it so that these teams that are supposed to be able to outscore everybody, to actually look to outscore people and to win games instead of play games. So I don't know. All right. So wait. Oh, I'm sure there's some news. I'm sure. Hold on.
It's that time again, where everything's breaking and nothing's fixed. Local storms, weird politics, and someone's emotional support iguana stealing the spotlight. That's your news with Kent from Greater Omaha.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of California's Central Coast is ending services in the region after decades mentoring local youth. The nonprofit says it will cease operations affecting programs across Santa Cruz, Monterey, and San Benito counties. Big Brothers Big Sisters matches young people known as Littles with adult mentors or Bigs to provide guidance, support, and long-term mentorship. Guidance and support anyway. Organization leaders say rising costs and ongoing financial challenges made it difficult to continue operating locally. Families and volunteers impacted by the closure are now being connected with alternative resources and support services. Community members say the loss leaves a major gap in youth mentorship across the Central Coast, where many families have relied on the program for years.
Okay.
I have happier news.
I mean, why are they shutting down? I mean, is it, lack of people wanting to do it? Doesn't sound like there's a lack of kids needing it.
No, it says rising costs and ongoing financial challenges. So I would bet more people are probably using it than previous, decades or years.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
And so for some reason I thought that meant for some reason I was like equating that with boys and girls clubs, but that's not it. Okay.
It is not.
No.
A mini tote bag is causing major excitement on the Central Coast.
Oh.
Shoppers lined up at Trader Joe's in Marina for the release of the grocery store's popular mini canvas tote bags.
And
some arriving.
Hold on, and you can probably just walk into Santa Cruz and just grab one, because for some reason in Santa Cruz they don't care.
That's wild. Yeah, they don't care here either. I literally I could have gotten as many as I wanted with the last tote bag, and I think I ended up using it for nothing. So it's good. It's a good investment.
Yeah.
With some arriving well before opening to get their hands on the limited release item. The reusable bags have developed a cult following online, with fans praising their compact size, colorful design, and collectability. Aren't they made to hold wine bottles?
Maybe.
Okay. Anyway, I feel like this might be one of the reasons they're actually praising this bag. It's I can carry wine in public, and everyone just goes, "Oh, what a neat Trader Joe's tote."
Yeah, there you go.
Sure. I don't know, just something that popped out. Some bags have even appeared online for resale at marked up prices.
No.
For many shoppers, though, it's less about the resale and more about the fun of scoring a hard-to-find item. That's become an unexpected pop culture favorite. Yeah, no, that's totally why most people are going. They're not trying to stock up. And then we have another story, which is, here's the thing. Well, should we go to commercial first and come back to this one, or?
Well, okay. No, go ahead, and then because we're going to switch over here on my break.
Okay. Well, here's a real fun and happy one. A young mountain lion is recovering after being rescued in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Isn't that good?
Sure.
Yeah, wildlife officials say the juvenile cougar was found alone, underweight, and in distress.
Wait, was he a mountain lion or a cougar?
Oh, juvenile cougar, mountain lion. Are mountain lions cougars?
I don't know.
What's in what family? All right.
No, I think it actually is determined by where it is or something like that.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
The cougar is also known as a mountain lion or puma. All right. The puma is now receiving treatment and monitoring from wildlife care specialists who hope rehabilitation will eventually allow it to return to the wild. Isn't that great?
Well, I thought they already put it into the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Oh, that's where they intend to release it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was rescued in the Santa Cruz Mountains. But right now, they're nursing it back to health so that it can attack geese and miniature horses and medium to large dogs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if there will be a song about that, but I feel like
why are you sitting here always accusing me of sitting there?
I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm just saying that like it feels like the Monterey area is really working against or Santa Cruz area rather is working against the people and for the mountain lions.
Maybe.
And definitely against the pets.
Yeah, I went to a open house on Saturday because I was just bumming around a little while. And it was over by Laguna Seca-ish. And it was, so as I'm just looking at this, I was able to say, no, I do not want to, continue to look at this, because there was literally a coyote in the backyard.
Wow.
And so
was it ugly?
And so I'm just like going, no, that would not be good for the dogs. So that would have been, hold on.
Bad day at the office.
Yeah. There we go. And so I'm just like, alrighty. And so, but yeah, I'm just like, come on, you've got to be kidding me. So I'm just sitting there like going, well, what kind of, abatement am I going to have to do to have, to not have, coyotes in my backyard?
Mountain lion and coyote rave.
Well, I guess. I mean, something. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe. I mean,
and also coyotes. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm just kind of sitting there going like, alrighty. This was just no. It was just kind of. I don't know what kind of, I really don't know what kind of abatement would have been needed for this. But yeah, when I'm looking out in the backyard and there's just, during the middle of the day, there's just a coyote just standing there looking at me saying, so I hear you have small dogs. Hold on.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
See, I just needed to make sure that we got that.
On the trailer street, you want to never turn your back.
Yeah.
You want to haze the coyote. You want to tell it that it's not worthy of joining your organization.
Okay.
Well, and you want to take a Sharpie and you want to draw circles around the problem areas of the coyote.
Okay.
And tell it that it needs to work on those. Protect your pets. Always walk small dogs on a short leash. If a coyote approaches, pick up your pet and continue hazing. Say,
does it really say hazing?
Yes. You say your lineage does not make you fit to join our organization. You say, we're all legacies. You say, I bet you can't even afford the dues. And then carry deterrence. Consider carrying an air horn. Oh, I love that. A shaker can with coins or bear spray.
Okay.
Around your property, eliminate food sources, which is kind of what small dogs are. Manage bird
The
feeder.
opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
I mean, I don't know that we could. I don't know that we could say that was our opinion. It was just an opinion that was thrust upon us by someone
Coyote's
else.
opinion.
By
Yeah.
well, by somebody talking about Coyote's opinion. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so here's yes. Oh my geez, that's just
You want to protect small animals.
okay.
And then trapping and relocating is strictly illegal in California. Coyotes that are removed will simply be replaced by others moving into the vacated territory. So there's that.
So wait. If you remove them, the state will bring
Yeah.
more to you?
Apparently, it's a power vacuum.
Well,
Major
we're
force
missing
of vacuum.
coyotes here, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
understand.
they're rehabbing a young mountain lion that would be more than happy to come and hang out.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So you know what? We are going to switch over. We'll be right back here on One Season in the Sun, and we'll be back. Okay, cool. All right. Let me do this. And, all right. Those of you who are staying with me, I will just do the hangover. Okay, so we're going to be right here. Hold on one second. I'm going to start something up here real quick. And there we go.
One Season in the Sun on Santa Cruz Voice Radio for Wednesday, June 17, 2026. Yesterday's show with Mary Cutter was so good we considered dropping the mic and taking the rest of the week off. Well, she was really good. We were just kind of there. We'll talk about the lines around the block at Trader Joe's for whatever bag they're releasing this week. At this point, the question may not be whether they need to release another bag, it's whether people would riot if they didn't. A rescue mountain lion is headed back to the Santa Cruz Mountains after an unexpected visit among the humans. We'll also talk about the 2 humpback whales that washed ashore in Monterey Bay, with early indications pointing to domoic acid poisoning from the ongoing harmful algal bloom. Plus, whatever else catches our attention between noon and 1. It's Taste Test Tuesday on a Wednesday, and while I was gathering candidates, I noticed everything suddenly wants to tell me how much protein it has is high protein. The new. Now, with less cancerous stuff in it. Let's get into it.
All right, hold on here.
One Season in the Sun.
All right, all right, here we go. Man. So we're back after a short little break here. We've changed social medias there. And we will just get right to this. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to be doing the CFCA championship this weekend. But next week got Major League Cricket for like 5 days. Lot of cricket. Let's see. Is it 5 days? Yeah. Wait. No. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, it's not. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. It is 5 days. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking it was 6 for some reason. But it is going to be 3 of those days, 2 games. So 8 games, 5 days. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 8 games, 5 days. So that's going to be pretty snaggy right there. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check this out. Let me see if Lucy's come up with something here for us. Hold on.
Mountain lion on the high ground, cougar where the river's been, puma in the desert moonlight, panther in the pines again. Different names, same green eyes, moving like a ghost at night. Call me what you wanna call me, I'll be gone before first light. Cougar, puma, panther, lion, tracks that fade and never stay. Different names, same wild shadow, slipping through the trees away. One set of tracks and fresh snow, one quick glimpse and then I'm gone. Folks keep telling bigger stories long after I've moved on. Different names, same green eyes, moving like a ghost at night. Call me what you wanna call me, I'll be gone before first light. Cougar, puma, panther, lion, tracks that fade and never stay. Different names, same wild shadow, slipping through the trees away. Some call me trouble, some call me fate. Most don't know how close I came. You can tell the tale however you please. I don't answer to a name.
All right. Lucy and the band, Lemons Aren't Real, coming up with something all about one cat, 5 names, which is why they're confusing.
I love it.
Why they're confusing. Yeah, there you go. Let's see.
Are there laws for different names for the same cat?
They're
Is
the
that
same
possibly-
cat.
Is that part of the issue?
It's kind of okay. So I'm gonna refer to it's like when Rachel spent $1,000 for that hairless Sphinx, and Joey kept saying it's not a cat. In this case, it is cat. There you go. Let's see, what do we got here? All right, we're at about 30. Okay, we're about 33, 34 here. Okay, so you know what? All right, so today's Taste Test Tuesday on Wednesday. I was just at Walmart, and I am just amazed at how many things in Walmart are like now with protein. Oh, this much protein. It's like it is like, we're adding protein since we can't do the, red dye number 40 anymore. It just what the heck?
Yeah, we're going to make it differently unhealthy. Like we're not content.
Is protein unhealthy? I mean, is adding protein unhealthy? I mean, is that what we're...
I think just willy-nilly adding protein to stuff is probably not the safest thing in the world.
So today what we have is the Mandela Effect cup noodles.
Not cup of noodles.
Yeah, don't get me started on this crap again.
Don't get him started.
And it is the Kansas City barbecue flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. All right, let me try this here. All right.
How barbecue is it?
I mean, it's not a 12-hour smoked brisket, but
if they could package that,
I'll tell you what, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Now, I must say this is actually better than it has any right being. I mean, I'm just going to say that.
that's so many cup noodles.
Yeah.
This is.
I mean, let me go back to s'mores. I mean, the s'mores cup
that's
noodles were S'mores cup noodles, except for the fact that it was, now I want to say
Viscerally disturbing.
it was disturbing in sort of in some ways, and except for the
Yeah.
fact that it was disturbing, would be in top 5 of things we've had. I mean, it truly was, but
It was kind of uncanny. Like it was a
Yeah.
food that you'd see someone eating in a David Lynch movie.
yeah, it was very, very weird. But and so that being the case, it was just kind of like, all right, well, it was just very, very weird. And so, but these are actually really good for, being, something that they are trying to tell us was never Cup O noodles.
Right.
But
They're lying.
well,
They
here's
have
the
to
thing
be.
though.
It's my opinion.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
Apparently, we are making up for yesterday.
Yeah. That is what we're known for.
But here's a second part about this, and this is just something there. When I was trying to search it down in Walmart's thing, for okay, what's going on? What do they have here? Where is this at? It came up with Cup O noodles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so even Walmart says it at one point was Cup O noodles. And I'm also going to say that okay, yeah, that was something I was going to look up and I didn't. But yeah, so I'll get to that here just a second here while we're doing this.
Ha 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 ha.
Why are you
Okay.
ha 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 ha? Hold on just one second.
Cup noodles. All right.
No, go ahead.
All right. Cup noodles was originally sold in the U.S. as Cup O noodles. It was Cup noodles in Japan. Then we came to America. It was Cup O noodles. And then in 1993, they dropped the O and made it Cup noodles.
Okay.
So it's not a Mandela effect. It's real.
Okay. All right. So here's a thing. So this was. Okay, so this seems to be a styrofoam container, but it does say microwave directions. Now, so apparently,
Have you considered the possibility they have malice in their hearts for you?
I mean, they could. So, I mean, I am having,
What sort of barbecue sauce is it? Like, is it that sweet kind of tomatoey kind of Kansas City?
yeah, it's kind of the Kansas City molasses kind of thing. I have the Texas one too, which I'll try at another time. But yeah, this actually, like I said, it's better than it has a right to be. But I mean, the reason they didn't want you to microwave them before was polystyrene foam, and they say now it's supposed to be paper cups, and the read instructions in the specific cup you have, it doesn't say microwave safe, but it says follow the microwave instructions. So I'm just really
Wow.
I'm confused on this one, to be honest with you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I had a girlfriend who used to microwave those like styrofoam containers that you get like to go in places.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do those either.
No.
Yeah.
First time I watched her do that, I was like, no, that's not safe. And then I was like, but
except for
she's
the fact,
older.
what are you
and-
going to do is What are you going to do? Dirty a dish? That was the whole point of getting takeout. Microwave it and what you got, and then throw it away. I mean,
that's fair. It's a reasonable argument.
I mean, these are things.
So I'm really the fool.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what else is new?
Okay, so something we didn't get into in news: the two humpback whales that were washed up in Monterey Bay, deceased, and that's not good. Were suffered from domoic acid poisoning, which is
Who did this?
Well, it's a weird algae bloom that gets into some fish. It gets into some fish, and then the other animals higher on the food chain will eat them, and then they end up poisoning the animal. And now, I'm gonna say this about that organization I used to do a lot of work for. Still very much support their mission. Marine Mammal Center did a lot of work with this. And when they first started really getting into the domoic acid poisoning, they had an aggressive thing with the sea lions and the harbor seals because it used to be when we picked up a harbor seal or sea lion off of that had beached itself and was in crisis, it was a death sentence. It was like 97% they were going to die, and if they were strong, it was going to be okay. Then through the efforts in trial and error, because you had to do something with the veterinarians and their advice for the triage centers in Monterey, of course, Sausalito, where the main hospital is, and San Luis Obispo, where the more southern hospital for Marine Mammal Center is, had a very aggressive treatment for it, that it was like, it became like 60% survival rate for the animals taken in. And people are like, well, 60% is not very good. It used to be 0. Okay.
Yeah.
So 60%.
It's orders of magnitude better.
60% from 0 is phenomenal. And, there were
infinitely more.
There were literally people at the time going, well, that, you're just playing. Dude, it was 0. And
we've got it up to a little better than a coin flip. Congratulate us.
And I think it's even better now, but here's the problem. When it gets into things like humpback whales, once they hit the beach, there's not anything you can do for them, unfortunately. But the thing is that if you start getting rid of the blooms, now you're, messing with the ocean's balance and everything. And so I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, is this where the glowing tide comes from? Is this where the glowing tide comes from? The domoic acid? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So they're related to the same time of algal bloom, but they're not the same thing. Okay. And yeah, but
that's actually called luciferin.
Yeah. But when that happens, excuse me, it is crazy, because you go down to the ocean at night and literally the waves there will be no light out there, but the waves will be coming in and have these blue edges as they're coming in. And it's really kind of freaky. But it's from a bioluminescence, not the domoic acid itself. Let's see. And I'm going to have it check and see if there are some reports of, yes, it's called red tide with the domoic acid. That's why. Okay.
Okay. I've heard of that.
Okay. I'm trying to REIT. And then it says Monterey Bay is one of California's hotspots for harmful algal blooms. We're number 1. Hold on.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
Okay. Yeah. We are making up for it from yesterday. 0 yesterday. Why? Because Mary Cutter was great and we were here. And so,
but today we have opinions.
Today, it is just now
the airing of grievances.
The things we did not get to ask yesterday is, with that hair, how the heck did you get a sunburn on your neck? There is no way she got a sunburn with that hair, but apparently she did. She had to have tied
Maybe
it. She had to have tied
Can
it.
you? Well, there's that, and also, could you get it through the hair? Like, could the sun heat the hair and then that burn your neck?
I mean, okay, this is going to be really unflattering, and I'm ready for this. I mean, if she were to just lean forward and let the hair come in front of her face, she has enough hair to play Cousin It. Okay, respectfully play Cousin,
because we love Mary Cutter.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
And I must say, I'm jealous of the amount of hair she's got. I mean, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, I am just saying, how did you get sunburned with that much hair? And I'm gonna have to reach out and I have to ask. We're gonna have to have her come on just to respond to these.
She'll say, "Well, I'll tell you, sugar. Here's what happened."
But no, she was truly great. One of our best guests ever.
Definitely have to have her back.
Yeah, and I mean, Rich was the only one that was more committed to the bit, but you don't know. I mean, but because you never could tell whether or not he was committed to the bit or was just truly bat crap crazy, and I
still don't know.
I still don't know, and unfortunately, he has passed over the Rainbow Bridge, and we'll not get to talk to him again. We're going to talk to Kevin soon. I keep saying I'm going to reach out to Kevin. It's been I've kind of let it go down there. They've continued the work of Morgan's Cove, and so we've got to check in with them. We really do, because Does that
mean that there have been additions?
Well, no. I mean, it means they're continuing the ongoing educational work of being at Morgan's Cove.
Awesome.
And unfortunately without the captain, who,
right.
I'm telling you what, there's enough AI, and they could get one of those screens like they do at Disneyland and have the ghost captain, and I would
have a fog everywhere that they project onto.
I would be on it.
That'd be awesome.
Of course, then you'd have to have the kids there at night, or have a way to make it look like night on the set. But yeah, I don't know. I don't care how they do it. They should do it, and I'm ready for this. But yeah,
I like it.
But we've got to have her on. Just okay, how did you get a sunburn with all that hair? I'll give her a call.
Question.
I'll give her a call. Say, Mary, I got a question.
I got a follow up.
Yeah, follow up. Yes, because I've gotten several direct messages from people who saw the show and who have also checked out the podcast, that they're like,
awesome.
I've seen Mary, one of a podcast. Okay, does she still have as much hair as she used to? Yes. How did she get a sunburn with that? I don't know.
Nobody
knows, and now we got to ask. So I've literally been asked 12 times. So I mean, and this was after I thought the same thing. So I'm just hold on here. So it was just a fun thing there. So yeah. So I don't even know. And so what else so I don't know what the thing was that. But yeah, I mean, they were talking about that was like, the domoic acid was just a little crazy. And it was there. Got a message back from the band saying she was hurried, and it should have been the chorus talking about all the different names for it instead of so much the verse. And maybe she'll fix it, maybe she won't, or maybe she'll just move on to other things, like maybe how did you get a sunburn with all that hair? I don't know. I mean,
right.
You never know. Never know there. But yeah, this has been, it was a great thing yesterday, getting a lot of good positive response there. Certainly looking forward for her to get in California. And like I told her, I will go anywhere in California to come see her. Anywhere. In fact, I will go multiple places in California, because I feel like if you see her once you've not seen her, I feel like her live performance, and I'm going to make an odd thing here, but follow me down the transition hole here. I'm going to say that going and seeing her live is like seeing the Grateful Dead.
I was just about to say, you want to follow the band around like the Grateful Dead.
Well, no, because the Grateful Dead didn't really play the song exactly the same way again. Okay, there were bands in the 80s that I saw a lot. Stryper, Survivor. Let's see. Trying to think of some other ones. Foreigner.
I saw Bob Dylan. He did all country.
Okay, well, but I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think of Simple Minds. That you went and saw them. Honestly, you were almost feeling like you were listening to the album. They were that good and able to do the album, like it was on the album. Okay, like seriously. But she's more of a Van Halen, Motley Crue. Now, Motley Crue has had to be a little more rigid there with using like the keyboard backing tracks on some stuff. Although they've gone to using a live keyboard player so they can be a little less rigid and having to have everybody play with a click track so that it matches up with the keyboards. But Motley Crue in the old days, U2 always gave you something a little different every time, right? And but I imagine that
sometimes it showed up on your iPod and you didn't even ask for it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm imagining that you see Mary Cutter 3 times. You hear 3 different versions of the same set. If you hear the same 18 songs on a headlining set, I imagine you hear. I imagine you hear 54 different versions of the songs. I imagine that's what you got, because you know what? I think they just do that. I think they, sometimes it's boredom, sometimes it's just, wanting to, it's never finished and all of that. And that's fine. All of it's good. But we're also just kind of like, all right, well, there you go. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this out with one of Lucy and the Gang's more serious songs. I know we played it yesterday. I don't care. I'm playing it again. And we're going to be out of here. We will see you next week right here on One Season in the Sun. And maybe we'll find out what's going on this week in Bubbles. We'll never know.
Maybe. Take it easy.
You swore you loved me forever on a Friday night. By Sunday you were sneaking turns out you're just better at lying than I am at reading the signs. I ain't proud of the thoughts running around in my head. Last guy who crossed me, they ain't found him yet. I ain't saying I'd do it, don't bet that I won't, 'cause I kinda wanna show you my crazy side. Every time I think about having to see your face, I wanna take all your stuff I broke to your mama's place. You still drive those back roads, you still run that crowd. Funny how you're acting like I can't track you down. I ain't proud of the thoughts running around in my head. Last guy who crossed me, they ain't found him yet. I ain't saying I'd do it, wouldn't bet that I won't, 'cause I kinda wanna show you my crazy side. Best friend said, honey, let it go, but she didn't have to sit here and watch you go. She keeps hiding my keys, she took my bottle away. I'm beyond seeing red. It's time I put these idle hands to play. I ain't proud of the thoughts running around in my head. Last guy who crossed me, they ain't found him yet. I ain't saying I'd do it, don't bet I'll hold it inside. And maybe it's about time you met my crazy side. And maybe it's about time you met my crazy side.